All right, welcome everyone to Sunday service for December 7th, 2025. I just want to do a quick thank you, first of all, to our amazing volunteers that we have at St. Bridget's. We had a tea yesterday, December 6th, and these amazing volunteers are the reason why we are able to host these events. They do it without a question, and they make things come together, and they help us keep this physical location open. I was not there yesterday, but I understand it was very well attended. And unfortunately, we had to turn a couple people away just because we had, there was some illnesses, so we were down a reader. But other than that, it was absolutely amazing, and we're really sorry if we had to turn some people away, because that's never ever our intention. But it just shows that these are very well attended, and it makes my heart warm that, I can be at home and doing something else and knowing that this is all still going on. What about?
They're the ones come in and set it all up.
Oh, yes. Well, they're the volunteers.
Yep. Okay.
But Richard is just saying that we have two very lovely volunteers who do come and set up everything ahead of time, and that's be Kathy and Nancy. So without that, we couldn't get it. And Colleen, I guess, was there as well. So I didn't have to do anything. So I just very much was it's just so lovely that it happened. So thank you so much. Also, I want to remind people that we have gift cards. It just gets tougher and tougher. And as time goes on, to make ends meet, to get food. And so we have Bridget's Pantry. So we have gift cards. If you need it, please let us know. $25 denominations. If you have the means to donate, we ask that you please do them at $25 and either Walmart or Superstore, because that's kind of where you're going to get your best bang for your buck. So thank you for everyone. This is the time of year that I think people start to actually show their gratitude for stuff, but I think people should be doing it a lot more. But thank you so much. Our volunteers are absolutely amazing. So today, speaking of this, I want to talk about gratitude, manifestation, and compassion in the holiday season. And as we gather here in the warmth of a spiritualist community, we step into the time of year that's filled with lights, memories, expectations, and then there's deep emotions. Christmas, the entire holiday season, can be both joyful and be very complicated for many people. Many of us come carrying blessings. Many of us come carrying burdens. And many of us come carrying both. All right. And so today I want to talk about the three things that shape the spiritual path, which is gratitude, manifestation, and remembering that there's others walking the different road as well, for compassion. So for gratitude, this is the light that we carry within. Gratitude is one of the most powerful spiritual practices we have. It is more than just a polite thank you. It's an inner awareness of the blessings that flow through our lives, even when things are imperfect. And things are pretty much always imperfect. In spiritualism, we understand that thought is creative, and where we direct our attention, energy flows. When we practice gratitude, we are not ignoring our struggles. We are directing our spirit's light toward what nourishes us, what strengthens us, and reminds us that we are supported by the universe and the spirit world. So gratitude can be simple. We can have gratitude for a warm cup of tea after a long day, a good memory, the laughter of a child, the guidance of our loved ones in spirit, and the ability to gather in our community like we are today. Each moment, gratitude opens the heart and raises our vibration. It is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is about recognizing that spirit is walking with us through all of these things. So then we go to manifestation, which is almost like you're co-creating with spirit. Right? Manifestation is a natural companion to gratitude. When we appreciate what we have, we become more receptive to the flow of what is yet to come. From spiritualist perspective, manifestation is not simply wishing hard enough. It's the co-creation of our thoughts, emotions, and intentions, aligning with the universal law of attraction, supported by our spirit helpers who guide us. And during the holiday season, many of us set intentions for the months ahead. We wish for peace, improved relationships, healing, abundance, and clarity, and spirit listens. Manifestation involves 3 steps, which is clarity of intention. So know exactly what you're seeking, what you want. Emotion, and there's feeling as if it's here, if it's already present. And action, which is taking even the smallest step towards it. You know, too many people want to manifest stuff and they'll miss one of those steps and they can't figure out why it doesn't happen. And woven through all of this is trust. Trust that spirit is working behind the scenes. Trust that it is aligned to unfold. Trust that what does not unfold was never meant to harm us, but to redirect us. As we move toward a new year, let us hold our intentions gently but confidently. Let us manifest from the heart, not from fear. Let us remember that every thought is a seed. And then we remember others, and it's a season of compassion. So while many celebrate with family gatherings, traditions, and others carry quietly the grieving of loved ones that are in spirit, loneliness, financial stress, illnesses, relationship struggles, and memories that are way heavier than people let on. Spiritualism teaches us that we're all connected, whether we are in this world or in the spirit world. And in that connection lies our responsibility to walk gently with one another. This season, let us remember, the person next to us may be silently grieving. The cashier at the store may be exhausted. The neighbor with the bright lights might be masking a heavy heart. A single word can change someone's whole day. Compassion is sacred work, and when we show patience, kindness, or understanding, we become instruments for spirit. We become the answer to someone's prayer. We become the miracle that someone needed without realizing it. So we bring these all together. And as we bring all of these teachings together, gratitude, manifestation, and compassion, I want to invite us to reflect on how these 3 threads form a single tapestry for our spiritual lives. So we have gratitude as an anchor. Manifestation is your direction. And compassion is your purpose. When these 3 work in harmony, we step into a life that is spiritually aligned, heart-led, and connected to both the physical and the spirit world. So gratitude as our anchor. Gratitude grounds us. It brings us back to the present moment, the only place that spirit can truly meet us. When we slow down enough to notice the blessings already in our reach, we begin to see that spirit is not separate from us. It is here, moving through every part of our lives. In this season, gratitude might show up as something like remembering the loved ones who shaped us, even if they're now in spirit, feeling appreciation for the people who support us, even quietly, acknowledging our own resilience. That's a big one people don't do, is acknowledge their own resilience and how far you've come this year, and recognizing the lessons, even the difficult ones, as part of our growth. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we hear that a lot, and gratitude reminds us that the divine spark is within us. It keeps our hearts soft, open, and even life feels sharp around the edges. Even when life feels sharp around the edges. So then we turn to manifestation as our direction. Once we're anchored in our gratitude, our manifestations will become clearer. stronger, and more aligned with who we truly are. Manifestation is not about forcing outcomes or demanding the universe rearrange itself on our timetable. We know that, right? It's about entering into a loving partnership with Spirit. And Christmas and New Year's brings natural moments to pause and ask these things like, who am I becoming? What am I calling into my life? What beliefs am I ready to release? And what blessings am I prepared to receive? Manifestation becomes the most powerful when it comes from a place of gratitude, not fear, not comparison, not pressure from others, but when manifest from gratitude, we are saying, Spirit, thank you for what is already here. Now I'm open to what is next. And that simple shift from wanting to receiving creates a deep change in the energy around us. Even the small manifestations matter. Peace in our homes, healing in our hearts, clarity in our decisions, strength to move forward. These things are not minor, they are miracles in motion. So we turn to compassion as our purpose. And compassion reminds us why we do the spiritual work at all. Our growth is not only for ourselves. It is for humanity, it is for healing, it is for lifting those around us. The holiday season brings joy, yes, but it also magnifies what people are carrying. For someone, this may be the first Christmas without their loved one. And for another, it may be a time of financial stress, relationship strain, or loneliness. And others may be struggling quietly behind smiles, behind holiday plans, behind their sense of duty to appear cheerful. And it calls upon us to see beyond the surface. Compassion says, I don't know your story, but I will hold space for you. I will be gentle today because I don't know what burden you are carrying. I will choose kindness over being right, understanding over judgment. In spiritualism, we know that Spirit works through us, our loved ones, our guides, and even God. They work through our hands, our words, and our presence. When we offer compassion, we become instruments of Spirit's healing. And that is the true meaning of service. So with living ahead, in the season ahead, how do we bring these three together? The gratitude, manifestation, and compassion in a way that transforms not just our holidays, but our everyday lives. We do it by practicing them intentionally. Begin each day with one small gratitude. It sets the vibration for everything that follows. Say gentle intentions, not rigid demands. Rigid demands do not work. Invite Spirit to co-create with you. Extend compassion even when it's difficult. Embrace the one you are living. Release expectations of the perfect holiday. Create a moment of stillness each day. In that quiet, Spirit speaks. Remember those less visible, less celebrated, and less supported. They are part of our spiritual family too. When we live in this way, we don't simply celebrate Christmas, we embody its deeper truth, the awakening of light, hope, and connection. And so a message for this season, as spiritualists, we know life continues beyond physical death. We know our loved ones are near, especially during the holidays. Many gather close, offering comfort, nudging us forward, whispering reassurance into our hearts. Gratitude opens the door for their presence. Manifestation aligns us with their guidance. And compassion allows us to share the love that we continue to send. In this way, we live not as individuals, as a part of the great spiritual community, seen and unseen. And so as we move into this Christmas season and the new year ahead, let us walk gently, brightly, and intentionally. Say, I am grateful for the blessings that surround us, open to the manifestations on their way to us, and compassionate towards all who cross our path, knowing that every soul is on a unique journey. May we be bearers of light. May we be instruments of spirit. May we be reminders of hope in a world that often forgets it. And may peace, understanding, and love guide our steps in the days to come. And with that, I leave blessings to you all. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for watching online today. And next week will be our last service for 2025 in person. And we will then be having a little bit of a get-together after. So if you are in the area, can join us for service, after service, and kind of have some community gathering. All right. And so our office, the church, will be physically closed from after the 14th, after our potluck. And I believe it is our next service back will be on January 11th. So thank you very much, and you have a great day.